Hi, hi. Welcome back to the astrological crystal overview for the sign of Cancer for February 2020. I'd like to wish all the Cancers a happy and wonderful new year, and I wish them health, wealth, success, and happiness. Okay, now you can reach me at, my name is Leonard Munson. You can reach me at readingsbyleonardtmunson.net or my email address, mercury524@msn.com, or you can reach me on my Facebook page, which is Readings by Leonard T. Munson, on my Twitter or my LinkedIn page. Now, some of this will resonate with some of you, and some of it will not. This is just a general reading. This is not an individual reading according to the signs. I'm giving you a general reading according to your solar sun and where it's progressing through the zodiac. Okay? All right. Now, I have created this wonderful Valentine love package and a tarot card reading. If you care to purchase it, it is $88, and I'm giving a $10 discount for the first 25 people. So please hurry because it's going very quickly, and you will make the appointment for your reading, and then I will send you the package. And you can hit the package with the website that is below in subscriptions. Okay? All right. Cancer, your solar sun is in your 8th house. Okay, the 8th house represents Scorpio. So this is a fellow water sign. Okay, so everything's to do with feelings now. Okay, so the sun is in Aquarius, which your 8th house is in your solar 8th house is in your solar 8th house in Aquarius with the sun. So this has to do with the 8th house to do with Scorpio. Scorpio represents a water sign to deal with their emotions first, and then there's intellectual later on. Scorpio is the sign of death and resurrection, change and transformation. So Cancers, you're all going through a change. And stop fighting this change and flow with the current. You're not the same person you was a year ago. You're changing. You're transforming yourself. Some of you have been resisting this, and the universe had to knock you in your head to bring about a negative situation that made you sit down and look and see that you need to change. And this change has to do with your feelings, your emotions, things how you react to things emotionally. Some of you need to get thicker skin and don't let things bother you. Cancer is a sign that has a tendency to hold things in. They don't like to get rid of anything. They hold on things forever. So you have to release this for you to grow. And this is what this transformation is going through with your solar 8th house in Scorpio. I mean, in your solar 8th house is the house of Scorpio, but it's in the sun is in Aquarius. So since it's in Aquarius, so this has to do with hopes, wishes, and friendships. So some of your wishes and hopes are going through changes. What you liked 2 years ago is not being valuable now. You are getting rid of things, okay? And some of these things that you be doing, you have been emotionally attached to them. Now, the 8th house represents intimacy. So there's some issues here with your intimacy. Not exactly being in a relationship, but in a love relationship, but intimacy with your family, your friends, your acquaintance. So some of you are going through changes of this way, and you're getting rid of it. Because with the Scorpio, 8th house represents when something is dead, it is done with. It's nothing resurrecting it. So you're going through changes emotionally with your friends, hopes, and wishes. And some of this could be connected since your solar 8th house is in Aquarius. Some of this has to do with groups and organizations And Aquarius represents groups and organizations that deals with also humanity efforts. Maybe you're involved in some group that deal with the homeless, abused women, our children, or some kind of foster care. I think pick up some of that is coming around here when I'm picking up from you, and also something to do with people that are less fortunate than you, that's been left out. So you're trying to deal with these groups and organizations. Some of them that have drained some of you, and it's not just financially, but emotionally too. So some of you are kind of moving back from that. You're ending so much involvement in that, or you're taking too much responsibility on yourself with these groups, and other people are not putting their fair share into helping this out. So I see some change in that. Scorpio, the eighth house also represents other people's resources. So this is money, some kind of resources that these groups should have been giving you, or do they owe you? Some of these groups owe you some time or money, or maybe some calm time, and there's some issues here. So I feel that this has been draining you emotionally, and you have to address this issue to speak up and to end this kind of environment here. Scorpio also represents death and resurrection. Okay, so a lot of these groups and organizations, you just finished with it, or you're going to another direction that is not so emotionally draining that has been going through in your life. Okay, I'm also picking up some of you might be having some issues with sex here. Okay, so there may be some issues with problems with the sex organs, or the sex drive, or the satisfaction. So you're kind of ending this kind of thing with the party because you're not getting the satisfaction through some of you this month with the sun is with the February with the sun is in Aquarius in your solar eighth house. Okay, some of you might be having surgery in that area, and so you're kind of a little upset about it, asking or doing research to find that you have the best surgeon that is going to do the operation and the healing process, and what kind of medication that you will be taking. So I'm picking that up with some of that too. Okay, Cancer also represents the breast area. So some of you might be having some issues here with your breast area that needs to be addressed and taken out, and the stomach area. I'm getting some problems with the digestion area that's been bothering you, so that you're going to start addressing that because you are a Cancer too. So this is a lot to do with medical things that you're getting to address and getting things taken care of. Now, one of the stones I need you to carry in the month of February, it's called the garnet. Now, this is like a light wine or rose color, but dark, with some black in it and some slightly red things. So I need you to carry this with you during the month of February. And I also feel there's some problems with some of your calves. Some of the exercise is overdoing it, is straining it. So I need you to get some organic castor oil, heat it up a little bit, heat this garnet stone up, crystal, and rub it in that area. And I also need that area is tight. So some of you need to stretch, do some yoga, stretch to stretch that muscle. Because I see some tightness in your calf here too. Okay, so this is the garnet crystal or tumble stone that you need to carry with you during the month of February. Okay, now let's pick the card of the tarot deck that has your theme for the month of February. So I'm going to shuffle the cards now. Well, here, you got two cards. So two cards fell out. So this is the card of justice. Okay? So this is the card of balancing all relationships out and partnerships. This deals with Libra. This also deals with the house of open enemies, the house of spiritual blessings, and the house of using diplomacy and being a diplomat to get your point across. This also deals with decisions and indecisions. So this also deals with the house of others, and it also deals with legal situations. So if there's some legal situations facing you, it's going to turn out for your best in February. And if you have to start any legal situation, this is the best time to do it, okay? Because Libra represents is the air sign, and so is Aquarius is the air sign. So it's more thinking than emotional, and you can think right. Remember, when you let emotions control, it takes over, and you become unfocused. You start making the wrong decisions and the wrong moves, and it's going to backfire on you. Okay. There's also a tendency of open enemies. You're going to know who your enemies are in the month of February, and also blessings. Spiritual blessings are becoming from the divine source of the universe because of good karma that you put out. And if you put out bad karma, it's going to be circumstances, okay? And be more diplomatic. Speak your truth from the fifth chakra, but use it in a diplomatic way. And you get more bees with honey than vinegar. And decisions, you got to stop sitting on the fence. Some of you are sitting on the fence, and you need to make a decision before those opportunities pass by. Okay? Now, the second card here that came out for the month of February is the card of the Magician for you. So this is said you have everything you need to achieve what you want, to create a better life for yourself. You have the sword to move obstacles and battles out of your way. That's been keeping you to move forward. You have the pentacle to deal with money, which deals with finances and growth and materialistic thing. You had the wand, which represents growth, movement, change, and messages. Initiate. So you're going to be initiating a lot of things too. Then you have the cups, which you are deal with emotions, emotional issues, people, or situations, and that's deal with you as a Cancer. And then you have the papyrus tree plant rising out of the Nile, growing. So you have everything on your table to create whatever you want. So you need to reach up to the universe to connect with the divine source. Okay, meditation, prayer, or just going out into nature and visiting things and see what's going on. Okay, now your karma card for the month of February. This is karma cards by Monty Ferber. Okay, let's shuffle and see what's going on here. Okay, I'm going to pick a card. Okay, I'm concentrating on this one. This is the Sun. The Sun is one of the major iconic cards in the tarot deck. Okay, the Sun represents victory, celebration, being appreciated. Okay, the Sun represents the heart. So you need to open up your heart to give out love and to receive love. And I have a tendency that a lot of you are letting people walk on you, so you need to be setting boundaries. Also, it says demonstrate. So demonstrate that kind of love that you want to give out and to receive. And the next thing is that, and realize it. See it happen, the realization that it can happen. And then the next thing, actually act like a leader. Be confident. I feel there's been a lack of confidence for some of you Cancers, so you have to have a more lack of confidence. You have the leader ability in you, so you need to express that in the way you need to. Okay, so that's your karma card. So we're just going to go and see where the planets are at. Okay, you have only one retrograde planet, and that is the North Node retrograding in Gemini, and it's opposite of Sagittarius. Okay, we have Mercury. Mercury is now in Mercury's in Aquarius, and the Sun is in Aquarius. So since Mercury is the ruling planet of Gemini, and is in Aquarius, your solar 8th house. So communication, new ideas. So things are going to come out of the blue. New thoughts. You maybe listen to a song or seeing something down the street. So pay attention to what you're listening to, because you're going to get ideas and new opportunities from out of the blue. Now we have Mars. Mars is in Sagittarius. So Mars represents the masculine part of you. So you have to be aggressive to go after what you want. Come on, stop being fearful. Look that fear in the eyes. It has no power. Okay? Go out on blind faith. Take that leap of faith. You have the energy to go out for what you want and be aggressive in a positive way, not in a negative way. We have Jupiter in Capricorn. So Jupiter is the planet of expansion, abundance, new opportunity, wealth, truth, and karma. So all earth signs will benefit. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and its opposite, which is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So there's an expansion going on now this year for you. So, but take the opportunity that's going to last a long time. With so many coming, so you're going to take the opportunities that last a long time. Okay? Then we have Saturn still in Capricorn. Saturn represents structure, boundaries. So a lot of you are tearing down that old structure and rebuilding on a firmer and stronger structure. And a lot of you are setting boundaries. Also, a lot of you have may lost someone from December to now through death. You realize that this person is only dead in the physical form. In the spirit form, they're still alive. So when you think of them, they're communicating to you. If you think of something, a song, or what they say, that's how the spirit communicates with you. And welcome, so they can assist you in any issue that you're having. On the other side, they can work to move things out of your way. Okay, we have Uranus in Taurus. Okay, Uranus in Taurus is the ruling planet of Aquarius. So it's the planet of upheaval, revolution, change, and independence. Nothing is going to be the same. So since it's in Taurus, it's going to affect money, work, and possession, and love. So finding a better way of handling your money, coming out of debt, saving and investment for what things you want, a new car, a new home. So I see some of you buying homes, starting looking. I see some of you moving from one place to a larger place. I see some of you downsizing and moving from a larger place to a small place. I also see some of you getting a car. So looking at cars too. Some of them may not be new cars, but they're going to be new to you, maybe previously owned, but they're going to be new, okay? Some of you are going to be using less cashless money, more electronic money. Some of you are going to get better connected with the earth and get an organization that's going to help change the pollution of the earth, the water, and the air. Okay, now Neptune is in Pisces, and it's his home base. So some of you might be having problems with your feet and your eyes. I need you to get that checked out. Some of you might have your intuitiveness and psychic ability is heightened. So you get the feeling, follow it. Your first thought, okay? Pisces also deals with the 12th house, which deals with secret enemies. So you might be dealing with, going to find out that someone that you thought was your friend was not your friend, that was your enemy. And Pisces represents healing, emotional healing, institution of any kind of healing, or things that are behind the scenes. Or some of you might be going into dance, okay? You lose the feet. Some of you might be going into acting, okay? So I see this happening for some of you Cancer. Then the next planet is Pluto. Pluto represents the ruling planet of Scorpio, and your solar 8th house is your solar sun is in the 8th house, which is Scorpio. So there are also some emotional issues that needs to be addressed, that's been hidden. Now it's time for you to address these issues, and some of this may go back to childhood. In your early childhood, okay? The next is the north mole of the moon is in Gemini, okay? And it's retrograde. It went retrograde on January the 1st, and would say retrograde for a whole year. So when a planet is retrograding, it's moving backwards. So when it was going direct, you're now looking over that whole year what things was going on and see what mistakes and things that you had to correct. Okay, so when it goes direct, it's going to be more moving in your direction and things that you like to do. Okay, I hope you Cancers have enjoyed your 2020 February astrological crystal overview. Now remember, you can reach me at readingsbyleonardtmunson.net. That's the website. On my email address, mercury524@msn.com. On my Facebook page, Leonard T. Munson, Readings by Leonard T. Munson, or LinkedIn or Twitter. And remember, I have the Valentine Love Package and Tarot Card reading. The first 25 people will get a $10 off. That includes shipping and handling. So, hey, get it while you can because it's going quick. Ciao. See you in March.